All right, so it's NBA play-in time, and we've got two games on Wednesday that we're going to break down for you. And the first game is not really about picking the better team. It's about how ugly do you think it's going to get, because the side, it's tight, but the total, I think that's where this game makes the most sense. Hey, it's Joe Raineri of WagerTalk.com, and let's get to this Orlando and Sixers game, because right now Sixers staying strong, laying 222 to 222 and a half. Now Philly opened as a 1-point favorite, and the total sat at around 220 and a half. And we've seen some Sixers money, but we've seen the market also start to push this total upward. Now, what this all tells me is that, well, Embiid being out was already baked into the price. So this is not about chasing injury value. It's about whether this scoring environment is still a little bit too high. And for me, I think that's the way I'm going to approach this game, because Orlando has the right defensive shape to make Philly play the kind of game they don't want to play. Because we know Maxey runs the offense here, but the whole job for Orlando is keeping him out of the middle and making Philadelphia beat them with secondary offense. And on the other side, without Embiid, listen, Philly loses the one guy who can really clean up mistakes behind the play, especially when Paolo and Franz get downhill. But more importantly, who's going to stop them around the rim? That points to the same kind of script to me on both ends. This is going to be a half-court game. This is going to be physical, and there's not going to be a hell of a lot of easy offense to be had here. And I think when the side is already priced, pretty honestly, like it is, I would rather bet the game script than try to pick the winner of what is going to be a rock fight grinder kind of game. So fair pushback is simple. I think if Maxey starts turning the corner early, Philly's offense is going to get easily faster, and that's how this game can get away from the under. But at the current number, I think that the total is the better market here. So for me, I'm going to be looking at the under 222 and a half. I'm expecting more public money to come in like they usually do here, especially come playoff time. But I'd be skeptical, because I do think without Embiid, I am fairly certain that Orlando has exactly the kinds of players that is going to be able to dictate pace in this game and slow down Maxey and Edgecombe and Paul George and put this game into an absolute rock fight. So I'm good with the under 222 and a half for me. I think the side is a pass. I do think it's a coin flip game here, but I think the Magic and the Sixers on Wednesday, get ready for an under in that spot there. And by the way, guys, before we get to the other game here, if you do like this style of breakdown, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button here. We certainly appreciate the support at WagerTalk TV. And now let's talk about the late game on Wednesday as we head to LA, and we're going to get the Clippers taking on the Warriors. And boy, oh boy, didn't we just see this? That's right. We did just see this. Now, this is a game that I want to watch before I bet, because I buy the move to the over here on the Clippers. I just do not trust Golden State's part enough in this to go ahead at it pre-game here. And right now, the Clippers laying 5.5, the total hovering around that 221 and a half mark. And this opened Clippers 3.5. It was quickly steamed up to 5.5. The total was 220 and a half at the open. And both the side and the total have moved only towards the Clippers version of what this game is likely going to be. And that part makes sense, because I buy the Clippers part of this game. But they're in a better place offensively right now than Golden State. And Garland is a big reason why, because he gives them another guy who can actually organize offense next to Kawhi. And that's real. What I do not trust here is Golden State doing enough for 4 quarters to justify chasing a 221.5, at least the over anyway, before the tip. And that's the problem here, because we already know Steph is capped. There is going to be a minutes restriction here. Everybody has said it. Steph said it. Steve Kerr has said it. Those non-Steph minutes are going to be a huge part of this game. And quite honestly, what happens in those non-Steph minutes is what can wreck any sort of pregame total bet at this particular point. So the betting question here is not whether the move actually made sense, because it did. The question is whether there's still value at that current number. And for me, I don't think there is pregame. Now, to be fair, if Golden State's secondary guys come out organized early and the Clippers are getting real offense instead of just bailout possessions, then listen, the market may still be right in this game, and it can go flying over the total without needing anything crazy here from the Warriors bench. But I just don't trust it pre-flop. So for me in this game, I'm going to wait until I see this game, and I want to see what kind of number we can get in-game early on. Because if I had to choose a side, I would look at the Clippers, but the best of the number is gone. But I would also look for an in-game opportunity to jump on them at maybe less than a bucket or a much better money line price at this point. And what I'm looking for in-game, I think, is simple. I need to see what the Golden State offense looks like once Steph sits. And I need to see the Clippers getting offense early and often here, and not just whether or not Kawhi is the only one scoring. So I need to see a few things from these two teams in-game, because if I get both, then I can certainly look at the over in-game live. I can also look to get the Clippers at a better price if the blueprint is going that way. But if I don't, especially early on, I don't think there's any reason to chase a game like this. So I'm going to be looking here at the in-game opportunities that Golden State and the Clippers bring to the table, but I'm also looking at the under 225.5 in that Orlando and Sixers game, because I do think there's some real value there backing the under in that first play-in game. And that'll do it for the play-in games on Wednesday. But don't forget, if you like this style of breakdown, I want you to keep in mind that this is exactly how I've attacked the NBA board every night this season. And the results have backed up why it works so well, because we've got over 200 plays on the year, and we've cashed at over 56%, and we ended up with over 25 units of profit. So if you want to partner for either the NBA playoffs or the Major League Baseball season, and keep in mind, by the way, I hit over 62% of my top plays in the MLB last season, and I'm already off to a 11-4 run to start this season. We've got an opportunity because you can get both. And right now, you can get every play in every sport right now with our Summer Spectacular sale. You see it there on the screen. It's an all-access 90-day pass plus an extra 6 weeks for free. So that's a $549 extra value here. And there is no better way to ensure that you have a profitable year than with a long-term commitment. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint in sports investing, and you guys know this. It's not about buying just one play here or one play there. In order to profit long-term, you've got to be in it to win it, and that's exactly what they are. And listen, take advantage of this amazing limited-time offer. You can head to my page at WagerTalk.com, or you can use the shortcut code WT.buzz/JR. The links, of course, are in the description. But this is a great opportunity to partner up, guys, over the summer in a sport that I love dearly, and that is Major League Baseball. I love the grind. I have been extremely profitable, again, over 62% a year ago in the Major League Baseball season, already off to an 11-4 start here in this Major League Baseball season. Yeah, it is time to profit. Plus, everything in between, including, let's face it, what do we got? 90 days plus 6 weeks. That's going to get us really close to football season as well. So go ahead, check that out over on my page at WagerTalk.com. And don't forget to check out all the other great preview videos that we've got here. We got a lot of NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, Major League Baseball, golf, UFC, you name it. We have got you covered here on the Wager Talk YouTube channel. So don't forget, hit that like, subscribe button, and make sure you come back and join us again. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the games here tonight, and we'll see you again here on Wager Talk TV.